Hello guys, today we want to continue animation with PowerPoint. This is the part 2 of animation with PowerPoint. So in part 1 I summarize the features of PowerPoint that you need for animation. So if you have not watched the part 1 video, you can do that. So today we will also learn how to make animation with PowerPoint, and this is what we will be making today. So we're going to make something like this. And if I click, and it's as if the car is moving across the city. So this is what we'll be making today. And so the first thing to do is to launch your PowerPoint, and we'll be making use of some keyboard shortcut. Ctrl G for grouping object, Ctrl C for copy, Ctrl V for paste, Ctrl V for paste, Ctrl V is for paste. So this is paste right here. So to paste object, and also you can get your images from the following website. We have pixabay.com, pexels.com. You can get from Google Images and bing.com. So I'll be using bing.com. I'll be inserting images from my PowerPoint slide. Then also what we'll be downloading for this project, we will download animated car with people, and also animated city landscape. We'll be downloading animated car with people and animated city landscape. The animation we'll be making use of today is flying animation, and the effect option is from right, flying animation from right. So let's jump straight into our animation project for today. So the first thing we are going to do is we want to go to insert and shapes. Under shape, we want to use the rectangle tool. Then what I'm trying to do here is to draw the background of my project, and after doing that I'm going to give it a color like a sky color. So I'll go to shape fill and select this color here. Now I'm going to select rectangle again. I want to draw the road part. I'm going to draw my road. I'm going to draw another rectangle on it like this, and I'm going to change the color, the shape fill to okay, I'm going to change it to this light gray, that's 75% darker, and click, and I'm going to remove the outline. There's no outline, and I will still pick on my rectangle tool and use it to draw. I'm going to draw the demarcation, the road demarcation here. I'm going to draw that here. I'm going to color it white. Go to my fill tool and apply white color to it, and duplicate. That is Ctrl D. No, this is not in the shortcut that I gave to you before, but Ctrl D. Use Ctrl D to duplicate and make sure that it's in alignment with the first triangle, with the first rectangle rather. And after that, you can now use using Ctrl D to duplicate, to multiply it. You can use Ctrl D to do that. Okay, so, and after that you can now select everything and press Ctrl G to group. Ctrl G to group. So I'm going to use the navigation key to set it and bring it down a little bit. Okay, so I've just created the road demarcation, and okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in my car. So I will go to insert pictures, online pictures, and I will type, I'm going to type animated car with people, animated car with people, and with the enter key, and you can select from any of these car. I'm going to select this and click insert, and I will reduce this car. I will reduce it and position it like this. Reduce the car and position it like this. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this, my second slide, to bring in my background, that's landscape, the background landscape. So I will go to insert and click on pictures, click online pictures, and type that city landscape, animated city landscape, animated city landscape. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to select two here. I'm going to select this one, and I will select, I'm selecting this one as well. I'll select this one. Let me see if I have any other one that I can use apart from these two. Okay, I will select, I'm going to leave this one and select this one. Then I will click insert. So I have the two animated landscape. So this one right here, I'm going to position both and make sure that the cover half of the page, just like this. Okay, I'm going to bring this one a little bit down. Okay, so just make sure that they cover this white area. The two images they are using covers this white area. So I'm going to crop this so that I will bring it down. So I will just click on crop and crop the white part out, and click outside of it and try to bring it down so that it equals this one here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, okay, let me see what is up. I'm going to crop this part as well. So you just crop this part, that image, and click outside of it. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I want to remove this background. So I'm going to click on it, and right here under format you have a remove background. So I will click, and I'm just going to adjust this a little bit to cover the building. Adjust this a little bit to cover the building, and I'm going to click keep changes. Okay, this is not exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to undo this, and I'm going to click delete marked and keep changes. Okay, I'm just going to leave it this way. And the next thing I'm going to do now, I have my background image right here. So I'm going to group both of them. I'm going to highlight both and group them using Ctrl G. Okay, I have to crop this. Let me crop the top of this. Just click on crop and crop this part, and also this part. So I'm going to click outside here. So now the next thing, I'm going to group both of them and click Ctrl G to group. Then after that, I can expand them a little bit. Just expand them a little bit like this. Okay, right, so it's okay like this. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'll go to my design and select the whole of this and cut it. That's Ctrl X to cut, or you right click and click on copy. I'm going to click on copy and go back and drop it here and paste it. Just right click and click paste, so you have it right there. I'm going to bring it down. I bring it down like this, and the next thing I'm going to do is to group everything here. I'm going to group everything here together. So I'm grouping everything like this. I can use Ctrl G, or you right click and click group. Now after grouping this, I'm going to copy. I will copy, Ctrl C to copy, and go back here and paste it. Ctrl V to paste. So I'm going to paste it here. Now I'm going to delete this road, the one here. So I'm going to zoom out so that I'll be able to capture everything and see everything that I'm doing. So this is the one I just copied. I'm going to separate it and delete what I have here. I'm going to move it out and apply animation to it. So trying to move it out, move it away from the car. So just drag to the right. So what I did is, drag to your left. So now after moving it out, the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply animation. And like I said, before applying animation, I'm going to duplicate the grouped file. I will duplicate it by using Ctrl D to duplicate. I just duplicated this. Now you can see that this road demarcation line is now 2. So I'm going to try to adjust it so that it fits in. I'm using my arrow key to adjust it so that it's on each other. So after that, I'm going to highlight both of them. I highlight both of them like this. Let me highlight them again. I'm going to highlight both of them like this. And after highlighting both of them, I'll go to my animation and use a fly in. I'm going to use flying animation, and I will go to effect option and select from right. So as you can see from the preview, is fast. So I'm going to click and move this to the right, and also move the second as well. Make sure that it fits in. Okay, so I've applied my animation, and the next thing I'm going to do now is I will go to my animation pane. I'll go to my animation pane, and also I will select both background and duration. I will use with previous, and I will set duration to be 4. Okay, I'm going to use 3 seconds and 3 seconds, and this is the first background and this is the second background. So I will make the second background to be 3 second duration as well, but the delay, I'm going to set the delay to exactly half of the duration. That's for the second background, and that will be 150. because we have 3 seconds, and so the delay should be exactly, if I'm using 4 here, so this should be exactly half. So if I'm using 4 here, for example, so this will be 2 seconds. So it means I have to change this one to 4 as well. So I'm going to change this one to 4 seconds as well. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select both background and click on this drop down arrow and select timing, and under timing you have repeat. So I'm going to set repeat to until end of slide and click OK. Until end of slide and click OK. And as you can see from the preview that the car is behind the background, so I'm going to click on the car and click on format and bring the car, and I will click on the arrow and bring to front. I'm going to bring the car to the front. So if I preview now, the car should be at the front. Okay, so now I'm going to click on my slideshow to see my projects in a standard slideshow view. So as you can see, I see where the car is moving. So this is beautiful. So you can do a lot of animation with PowerPoint. It depends on your creativity, it depends on your creative ability, and you can achieve a lot. So that will be the end of our part 2. There's creating animation with PowerPoint.